Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David Serero, and I have the pleasure to have today over the phone a very talented music artist. His name is Nick de la Hoyde. Let me spell it for you. D-E-L-A. Hoyde, H-O-Y-D-E. And of course, you have heard this amazing Australian artist. We say hello to all our friends in Australia. He has been very, very well known on many streaming platforms where you can hear his great music. He's an absolutely divine artist who has released his new single, California, which we're going to play right at the end of this interview exclusively on iHeartRadio, my dear friends. Right now, over the phone is live from his very rare vacation, the very talented Nick de la Hoyde. How are you today, sir?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very happy to have you over the phone. Thank you so much for being with us. So, my first question is, I would love to know about yourself. Where are you from and how did you start music?
So it's a long story. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I originally started music. I moved to Barcelona when I was 15, and I was over there to play soccer or football. And I spent 4 years there, and I was only young. I was about 15, and I started writing, lyrics and stuff like that, thoughts that I had when I was missing my family and friends. And anyway, one thing led to another, and I enjoyed it that much, and it just grew and grew, and I turned the what I'd written into, poems and stuff like that into songs. And then I thought, at the time I couldn't sing, so I started rapping, and then I loved it so much that I started teaching myself how to sing. And then one thing led to another. I stopped playing soccer and just pursued music.
And things led to where you are today, and we're so grateful that, as you said, one thing led to another. So, the good thing is with you is that the audience loves you, and on top of that, the critics love you. So you can be very, very proud of that. And within the first bars of your music, we right away understand the reasons why, that you have a very beautiful, strong energy and presence and definite love that you put on your music. So really congratulations. I'm dying to know, who are your musical influences? Who influenced you as a singer and musician?
That's a good question. Because usually, I obviously have a lot of, artists that I love, but it was more of what was going on in my life at the time that influenced me to pursue music. I grew up with music. My dad loved music. There was always music playing at home. But yeah, it was more so, certain circumstances in my life that led me to write lyrics and write how I was feeling down. So it wasn't a particular artist that did that. It was more life. But definitely some artists that I love. People like, I grew up listening to Linkin Park. I loved the whole singing and to rap and, the hardcore kind of rock, the element that they brought to it. And then when they did that collab with Jay-Z, it kind of really brought me into the whole, rap hip hop scene and stuff like that. And then nowadays I listen to a lot of, The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. I love artists like Zayn and Bazzi. They're more of the new school pop. But yeah, I've got a whole wide range, but the beginning, it was all just life experiences that got me into the music scene.
Wow, it's very, I love all the large panel of influences that you have. Now we understand a lot why your music has so many colors in it. It's a very beautiful, rich music. So what is usually your, I would say, your process when you work with new material? Like, do you first work at home, then after you bring it to the studio? How do you work usually?
Well, we run our own record label, and so we do everything ourselves. And I'm lucky enough to work with my brother, Zuzu, and he produces all my music. I obviously do work with other producers here and there, but mostly everything I've put out so far has been with him. So what happens is he'll either have an idea, and after that, we will go into the studio and I will lay something down. So I'll go into the studio with Joe after he's either made an idea or I'll have an idea, and then we'll both go. It was really good because we have a studio from home, so we can do, if we have an idea, we can lay it straight away. But yeah, genuinely, it happens with Joe. He'll have an idea, and then I'll go in the studio and lay my idea over the top, and then, yeah, it just kind of works like that.
And it does work extremely well for the two of you. We say hello, of course, to your brother. One question I had before we start to say goodbye to each other: how often do you perform live music?
Not as often as I'd like. We're obviously really busy writing. I've played, a fair few shows and some festivals, which has been great. But definitely in year 2019, we're looking to play a lot more. A lot of the stuff that we've been writing, we're looking to play live. So you can expect a lot more live shows from us, for sure.
Now, before we say goodbye to each other, what are your next projects, the next thing that you're doing?
The next thing would be we're releasing an EP at the start of next year called A Beautiful Mess, and that's going to have a part 2, so it's like an album split into two, so 2 EPs. So yeah, it's just a lot of music, and we're really excited to get this lot of music out there. And California is the first single off the first part 1 of A Beautiful Mess. So yeah, that's the very start of next year, what we're going to be doing. So
well, we really, really can wait. And you had a fantastic 2018 year, and we are so happy for you because you truly deserve all these amazing successes. So, ladies and gentlemen, time to say goodbye to each other. My name is David Serero. I had the pleasure to have today over the phone the super talented artist, Nick De La Hoyde. Let me spell it for you. De La Hoyde, Hoyde. He has released this new single, amazing single called California, which just got available, I believe, last week in the U.S. And, of course, everybody loves it. He's a very popular artist all over the world. And, of course, we say hello to our dear friend at BMF Media for bringing us this amazing, very talented artist. We are so lucky, Nick, to have you over the phone. And we want to tell you that this is your show. This is your radio station. And we can't wait to have more of your music to play on iHeartRadio. More to come. Stay tuned with us. Right now, California. More music on iHeartRadio.
Wait a minute, slow it down. Feels like I've been in a spaceship, losing my mind. All I need is a vacation. 'Cause I know that I want it, baby. I'm in space like a Martian. You're the one, I need you now. I'm so sick and tired of waiting. Every minute that I'm not with you is time I'm wasting. 'Cause I know that I want it, baby. I'm in space like a Martian. When I'm in California. Wait a minute, slow it down. I'm in California. You're the one I dream about. I'm in California. You know that the sun is coming out. You know that the sun is when I'm with you. I've got my head up in the clouds. I can feel my heart is racing. Lose a touching down. Know that I'll be on vacation. You're just like the music, I just need to find some patience. I'm not living on nothing but love and dedication. I knew that this was gonna be my destination. Let the window down and feel the vibration. 'Cause I know that I want it, baby. I'm in space like a Martian. When I'm in California. Wait a minute, slow it down. I'm in California. You're the one I dream about. You know that the sun is coming out. You know that the sun is when I'm with you. When I'm in California. When I'm in California.
Greetings. Like you, we Danes also enjoy the simple things. To listen to music and have time for hygge. So why not try our new Carlsberg Unfiltered? A new expression of lager. A cloudy, crisp pilsner. No filter for a more natural taste. Beer as nature intended? Probably. Always drink responsibly. Visit drinkaware.ie.